Hello, family. This is Q with Mixherbs.com. Welcome to my channel. This is where we offer healthy thoughts and information in relationships and finances and a lot of different topics we cover. So hit that like button, hit that notifications, subscribe to my channel. Put some comments out there about this particular topic that we're diving into, which is about the real estate market and the housing market and what's going on out there, family. And I want to tell you what I'm seeing out here in this real estate market now. So let's dive in and we'll talk about it. So what's going on in the market today is what I'm seeing. I've been looking for houses and searching and looking at the prices that they're going for. And I've noticed a trend. A lot of these houses starting to be on the market and the prices has been going down. And this is in places in states like Nevada, Texas, Oklahoma, we're talking about Tennessee. I think I searched some also in some parts of Florida. So when the housing market that I'm noticing is that it's one house in particular. It's been on the market for at least, I would say, 90 days, family. This house is a nice house. It was built in 2020. I think, the end of last year. And might have been 2019, but it was listed at 415. Get this, 415. And they dropped it at least three times or four times because it's now at 375. So this is a 2,500 square foot home. I think it's four bedrooms and two baths, and they've been having trouble selling it. And it's just the sign of the times right now because before, around the pandemic time when interest rates was low, this house would have had many offers, and they would have been above the listing price. So this house is worth more in a sense, but with this high interest rate and so many houses on the market, reality is starting to sink in that it's getting tough to sell these houses because they dropped it from 415, then it went to like 405, then it went down to like 385, and now it's at 375. So anyone, as you're a buyer, you can get a really good deal on these houses right now. And so I want to offer some thoughts upon if you're a buyer in this market, how you can make this work to your advantage. So as a buyer, if you're on the market and you see that houses is going down, this is the chance that you can get in and actually work the deal that you've been looking for. No, even though at times, with the interest rate being so high, if you can get in and get the price that you're looking for on this house and negotiate the deal that you want, it's still a good situation because you can always refinance um, at another date or 2 years, 3 years, or whenever the interest rate's going down. And so what makes the interest rate not so bad, even though it's at about 7%, is the time that you have on a loan. Let's say you make 200, well, let's say make $100,000 and the house is like, you can work a deal and find one for like 250. You can potentially pay that house off in what, 5 years, 5 to 6 years if you wanted to, if you really went at it. And even if you had to keep the loan 7 or 8 years and you paid it off within a short period of time, then that interest rate is not that bad, because it's the length of time. It's like if you got 7% and you keep it for 30 years and you paying on that, that's a lot of interest, family. But if you're able to pay that loan off quicker, hey, that could be a really good deal. And then if you're able to put a lot of money down on a house and not even have that much amount alone at that higher interest rate, then you still are doing good. It's one of those situations where I would prefer to be in a situation like this where I can negotiate the deal than have it where it's a lot of competition as a buyer and you got to put in your offer and you got 10 other offers out there and you got to waive your inspection or something to try to make yours stand out or pay above the market for a house. That's no way to buy a house. But in a market where you can be the only one put in an offer and you just going back and forth and negotiating a deal that you want, hey, you can be like, hey, I want this. I'm gonna do the inspection, and I want the refrigerator. I want to paint this room this and change this out. You can just put in the offer what you want and demand different things, and and see if they counter. Some might accept because if the house has been on the market a while and they had to drop it that much, then you'll probably be able to get the deal that you're looking for. And this is a perfect time as a buyer to make that happen. And there's so many loans that you can get nowadays too, to help facilitate the deal and make that deal happen. But as a seller, I want to offer some advice. In a buyer's market like it is starting to be basically a buyer's market, in my opinion, it can be tough on the seller because of the fact that, you know, if you have to sell your house really quick, then you most likely gonna have to put it below market value to really move it. So if you really just gotta sell it, that's what you will have to do. But if you can sit on your house and not really sell at this particular time to really get the money that you might prefer that. But if you got a lot of equity in your home and you just gotta move out and you're ready to go, then hey, it's still okay because you still have a lot of equity in it and taking a hit, on the property as far as the value, then it's not too bad on you as a seller. So this is the kind of situation we're in now, family. Is those prices are just dropping. So I don't know how low they may go because it might stabilize, but I do know that this is a time that as a buyer you can negotiate the deal that you're looking for. So this is just some of the things I've been noticing looking at the market and just wanted to shed some light on what you can do as a buyer. Get out here and negotiate that deal, get it done, and close on it as soon as possible. You can be in by Christmas. So if you like what I'm sharing, put in the comments some of the things that you heard and what you might be going through if you're searching and looking for a house and some of the pitfalls and what city you're in and how your market is looking. And let me know if I'm on point with this. You can give me a shout out. This is Q with Mixherbs.com. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.